I'm Robert Zandvliet. I'm a painter. I'm making paintings. That's what I do. It's very simple. Well, since I'm studying, I've always used the egg tempera, and it's an old technique which has been used in the Middle Ages already. And what I like about it, it's just you can just use the yellow of the egg, and it has such a wonderful quality that you can add oil and water to it. And with water, you can make it more fluid and thin, and even, like I did today, a sort of aquarelle-based thickness. And the beautiful quality for me of egg tempera is that it has a sort of satin kind of glow. The only thing is you have to work in layers, and you have to think about the layers and about how you're going to build up the color or how you're going to build up the shape, or these kind of things. But okay, I'm doing it already for years, so I know which step to follow. Yeah. Because I'm always have been interested in painting in general, and the history of painting. This is very important. So like today, I'm thinking about, okay, do I want to have a transparent color, or do I want to have a dry color, or it's not that I'm thinking about an image and you can paint it. I'm always have to think about how to paint it, and everything what's related to color and paint. Yeah, that's funny. In Germany, you only have the word Farbe, which is for you, it's color and it's paint. But for me, these are two different kind of things. So the paint, the material, is something else than the color. For example, the melon, I made this melon-colored red, which is obvious. But I use this color also as the background for the color I will put over it. This is the color under the eventual color. So there's already a bit of red in that color. I don't know how I will, but in the end you will always feel that these colors will work together. So, and I think these kind of knowledges, this kind of knowledge is important for how to build up the painting. What I did today was just a sort of painting just combined with all other ideas. But normally I'm working on a series, and for Darmstadt, for example, I worked on a new series, and I worked already for 3-4 years on it. But the first ideas for this series already starts maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago, and it always with a question. And sometimes I just see something, or I'm noticing something, and then I'm trying to think about how it works or what it is, and then slowly I develop a sort of question, and from that question the sort of series will start. The series which I will show in the big space in Darmstadt is called Paradaidha. Paradaidha, the word looks like paradise, and the word paradise comes from Paradaidha. It's an old Persian word, and it means surrounded garden. And if you say it very simply, yeah, the painting is this garden, and the edge of the painting is the surrounding. So that's the very simple idea. It's not that I want to paint a paradise, it's not that I want to paint a garden, but this is all sort of information. And another thing has to do with nature and the way I look at it. And at a certain moment I realized that when you walk in nature and you look to nature, I figured out that everything in nature has its own structure. You know, if it's the grass, if it's the leaves, or it's the reed, or the trunks, or the flowers, they all have their own structure, and all these structures are combined and they work together on sort of perfectly. No, for the moment, for me, the color will be more and more important. The thing is, with the Paradaidha, a lot of things coming together. So I've made other paintings about structures before, I've made other paintings about landscape before, I've made other paintings about color before. So a lot of ideas coming together now. And maybe, I don't know, but In my case, I have the feeling it's always figurative, I always know where it comes from. But some people say it's abstract, and I think it's not abstract, it always has a figurative idea behind it. And I know what that idea is, and it's important for me to know what it is. But of course, I've also been interested in abstract painting, but my work has always been on the on the edge between figurative and abstraction. Maybe one day I can go more to the abstract side, even though it would be strange in these days because painting is moving to the narrative side, to the figurative side. But I think it's time to move to the other side. But I need the right question.